There we go. Sorry, I messed up my own button pushing. Hello, welcome back everyone to yet another stream. We're going to be playing some more Disney Dreamlight Valley. I haven't streamed this game in a little while now. I've mainly been playing Shin Megami Tensei, but my tummy's a little upset tonight. So I thought I'd try something a little more chill, something a little bit more relaxed. I am happy to finally show off where I'm up to in this game. Apologies if the bitrate for the stream seems to be a bit low. I've been trying to find a way to fix it. Everywhere just tells me get faster internet, but this is Australia. Our internet is terrible. So, first off, this is my character. It is pretty much just a throw together of whatever I had in the store. If anyone has any advice on how to improve the upload quality, I'm actually going to very much appreciate it. It bugs me too. So my house is relatively the same as it was last time. Got a little kitchen in the corner, got my chest in the back, but I've now added in an extra room. This is my storage room. I don't have much in the storage room yet. First chest, I've filled it up with flowers. Second chest, also flowers. All along here though, I've got tree fruit, any sort of crustacean and or seafood item, and a squid because I didn't know where to put the squid. Fish that I've been catching. Crops that I grow. The herbs and whatnot, plus cocoa because I didn't know where to put the cocoa beans. rice, and then miscellaneous. Again, I was running out of where to put stuff. I'm hoping we can get bigger storage later on. But I've just been storing things there. As for the town, I figured out you could move the berry bushes. This has just helped me out with leveling up any gatherers in the town. I'm gonna eventually move this elsewhere. I'll see if I can actually move my house. I'm sure I can. I've added in Minnie's house right across from Mickey's house. Because why wouldn't they? They seem to love each other. Remy's restaurant is here. It's level 2. I've added a couple of little outside dining. You obviously can't do anything with the outside dining. Got Wally's truck. I got Remy's proper house. I actually am going to, like, once I unlock more characters. Oh my goodness, that bitrate is very bad. Give me a moment. I'll see if I can fix it quickly. Apparently, I can't do it while the stream's live. I thought I had fixed it, but obviously it's a trial and error every time I open up the stream. Desktop audio seems to be very low. I'm going to turn up that on stream. It probably doesn't help that the game is quite quiet a lot of the time. But I do want to try and upgrade Remy's... Well, sorry, not upgrade Remy's house. I want to move Remy's house near his restaurant. I'm going to move it near Scrooge's place. I just want to see if I can make at least a more upscale city-looking area. Yeah, I've got a little garden there for that Wally's been upgrading. Yeah, I've unlocked the swamp. I'm still... Well, this is basically how I was getting all my rice and just leveling up a couple of the characters. Is I just planted everything I could, walked off, came back. Yeah, harvested. But yeah, I've unlocked here. I am a bit railroaded with this area because to get rid of the mushrooms, I need to complete Merlin's quest. Merlin's quest requires 20 mushrooms. That doesn't seem like a bad thing until you realize mushrooms aren't seeming to spawn over on this side of the island. But on the other side, there are quite a few small mushrooms. I believe standing on this bridge, I could count 7 or 8. If I could get to the other side, I could finish Merlin's quest. And then I could get to the other side. It's a bit of a catch-22 on what to do there. I've unlocked Ariel. I managed to do Goofy's quest to get her, which is down by the beach. Shall see in a moment. Fixed up. Well, I unlocked Donald. I did up his little houseboat. The SS Miss Daisy. Ariel has her little kingdom. I got Maui's cave. Moana's hut. And I'm still partway through doing the quest line over here to get rid of, well, get the orb for the Skull Island. But around here's being cleaned up. I got the coconut trees thanks to Maui. Moana catches me fish every single day. Yeah, things are going quite well. Cleared out the forest. Again, I've done more planting with the farms just to harvest materials. I unlocked up here. It turns out I don't need to be up here just yet. I'm guessing later on, like if I get finish off Kristoff's line, maybe then it'll unlock something to do with Elsa and Anna. But they could also be through the middle castle. I haven't actually touched the castle at all since, well, getting the initial 3. I'll really pick that up. Don't really need it. Yeah, I just thought I might as well go live and do just a few little quests here and there. It's going to be low energy from me, unfortunately. As I said, I've got a bit of an upset stomach. I just ate something I shouldn't have. You know how it goes. It's just something you can't really avoid. But I thought rather than not stream, I might as well try something a little bit different. It's just a little bit more relaxed. Also, sorry for the rapid movement of the camera angles. I have a PS4 controller to play this game, and the touchpad is very sensitive. I feel like at times I don't even have to touch it, just have my thumb near the touchpad, and that happens. Yeah, as for the quest, I've got 4. Place 10 pieces of furniture in the glades, which is extremely easy. If you haven't seen how it's done, I'm going to show you a very easy way to do that. Kristoff needs quite a few items. I believe most of them I've got in storage back at the hut. Thankfully, the only thing I need now is to get a couple more bits of iron. Merlin's quest needs mushrooms. I am not able to find mushrooms. He's unfortunately going to have to wait. And Scrooge has one where you got to investigate a memory, find treasure. Oh, too far. And the far left memory, I believe I won't be able to complete because that's behind the mushrooms. I could be wrong, but that seems to be the way it is. As for characters, I got Melon to max level, Wally's at max level, Maui and Moana have a bit to go. Moana obviously just got to fish a lot. I don't know how to make porksicles. I'm guessing you need ice from Kristoff to be able to make them. Maui, I can at least give him the peanut butter sandwich. That'll be easy. Ariel's going to take a while, same with Ursula, just because you can't bring them with you. You just have to, you know, give them gifts, talk to them every day. Yeah, Kristoff, I can probably give him okra and then just garden a bunch. Probably plant a bunch of carrots. Mother Gothel, I don't really have any of those items, but I can gather with her. And Mickey and friends, they're all max level. So for the most part, the characters that I have are leveled up quite a bit. I might... Actually, Gothel is nearby. Might as well grab a bunch of items with her.
Hello.
It's a very creepy character. Where did she get a lemon from? I mean, I just loaded in. I haven't picked any lemons. There was no reason for her to give me a lemon. Oh well. So this is just my easy EXP with her. Being a gatherer, and whenever this pops off, you just get quite a bit more. I don't know if higher level plants will give you more experience or more friendship with her. But at least this way, it's easier than running around the entire area. Oh my goodness, that bit rate. Oh, frame, whatever it's called, the quality. Apologies, I'm looking into it. So there is a trick to doing Scrooge's place items. I'll be sure to do that a little bit slower so people can actually watch, see how it an easy method of doing it. I mean, I'm sure there's probably hundreds of guides online saying, ah, here's how you can easily do this, here's how you easily do that, but for the most part, what I do is you go to the furniture, pathways. I made 340 of these bricks. You place one, then you drag it out by 10. If it'll let me get to that one last bit. There we are. Click off of it. And that should, unless they patched it, that is now done. Now when we return to Scrooge, quest complete. I'll sell some of these items I got to Goofy as well. All the gemstones I've been saving because I want to get lampposts made up. But it's like blueberries I don't need. Bass, don't need. Lobsters, no. They're good and all, but don't need it. Get rid of the lemon. Oregano, or oregano, depending on how you want to pronounce it. And now I'm a little bit rich for it. I think a part of the reason why my frame rate is also a bit lower is the quality is lower. While streaming for the last week or two, it has just been myself at home in my office. I've now got 3 family members back at home. All 3 of them watching Netflix at the same time. I don't think my internet connection is good enough. I can try to improve it, but
greetings, neighbour.
I may buy that jacket. But yeah,
Goodbye now.
unfortunately, if I can't upgrade this or make it better, maybe that means I just gotta stop. It's not what I really want to do. I've actually enjoyed streaming. Like, I don't have a lot of followers at the moment. Like, I've got 12 followers. It's not a lot, but it's been fun being able to stream. I've enjoyed being able to talk to you. I've enjoyed being able to show off games that I've gotten.
Oh, greetings, neighbour.
Backpack.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, unfortunately, if the quality's gonna look this bad, there isn't really a lot that I can seemingly do. Like, I'm also curious if that's just my... Actually, I'm gonna run around. Yeah, it's coming up very squarey. I'm gonna have to definitely try and fix it. But for the most part, I wanted to show off where I was in all of this. I've got the Sunlit Plateau and the Forgotten Lands as the last 2 areas here to do. I know I've got a lot more characters to do in the castle.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, like, that's 7,000 of the memory stuff. I've got 33,000 saved up.
Off with you now.
Just because, you know, throughout the days, I'll load up, check out the journey, and I'll do any of them. So, feed a critter. The hardest part with that is finding the critter. And unfortunately it means camera angle may have to move quite quickly. Things are going to get a bit blurry. I think there's a critter over here. Okay, give it a raspberry. It's now happy. Boom, 200. I've also been doing the event. I've gotten every single reward. Yeah, besides that one, that's the final one. And it appears you can get it multiple times. I've got 4 duties left. So I need to give the favorite gifts to Remy, catch a bunch of tuna, sell garlic, and sell emeralds. Emeralds I could probably do right now. I think I've got enough emeralds saved up. Garlic. No, I don't think I do. But going back into it, there's 23 days left for the event. That long just to get these, like the garlic, won't take long. And you know, having Mother Gothel being able to pick up items for me, it works like a lot better. The only way that wouldn't work is if the garlic is all growing on the other side, which, yeah, I can see 2, 3 garlic. Yeah, one of the other things, oh, wrong button. One of the other things I realized you could do to get those lemon trees. Is this free to play? It isn't on Steam, but if you have the Xbox Game Pass, it is quotation free on there. You know, because Game Pass you pay the monthly fee. I'm not too sure if I would suggest paying full price. Like, if you're a huge Disney fan, you'll get a huge kick out of it. Like, it's fun. It's like Animal Crossing mixed with The Sims. But at the same time, it is a bit limiting in what you can do at times. But, you know, if this is the sort of game that you like, I would recommend it. I've been enjoying it. But one of the little tricks you can also do is, before you can go past here, where all the, like, I can't destroy these bugs. Wednesday 4, it's actually out now. It came out about 2 weeks ago, I believe. They're planning to release new characters through time. Like, I think data miners found out DLC characters or free update characters. I haven't looked into that myself. But before you can get past these logs, this whole area you can't get through. But the fruit trees, you can remove them wherever you want. Similar with regular trees. I can move flowers, which is good to know. I'm actually curious about one last little bit. Where... Alright, no, you can't pick up proper resources. It's a bit of a shame, but... And you can't pick up the chest. But... As a... What you can do in this, you know... A little bit of a mini sequence break, being able to take extra cherry trees, or... Whatever these bushes are. But for the most part, this game is... quite fun. Like, the entire point is you come to the valley, there's dark thorns overtaking everywhere, and you just rebuild it. You bring back all the characters. You try to, well, make it a happy place. Like, I have Mother Gothel with me. This door, you know, there's Maui, Scrooge, Minnie Mouse at the top. You can decorate your own place. Similar to The Sims, but, you know, it's all about your character. Like, living their life rather than a family. So very much more like Animal Crossing. For the other villages, though, you can just pick up Minnie Mouse's house. And if you really don't like her, I can try and throw her in the swamp. It won't let me because there's too many of those thorns, but it is a possibility in what you can do. The other thing I am curious about so this is pretty much all the extra characters that aren't tied to the main story, I believe. Or they could be. I know, after saying that, I know Remy was tied to more of the main story as well as Moana and Maui. I don't know if Wally is. But yeah, like, upstairs, they barricaded it off. So there's the frozen world, so I can get Anna and Elsa, I believe. And yeah, everywhere else is locked off. They don't have symbols on the doors. So those would definitely be the update 1.1 characters. Then 1.2 and so on and so forth. I will get Elsa and Anna eventually. To what I recall, I know you can get Scar. And he'd be in like the next area as another villain character. I'm not too sure it'd be at the very top. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see at the very least. The only downside is how much there is a reliance on money in this game. You have to very much decide, do you want to keep your items, which you may need for a quest? Like, I was selling off the mushrooms because I had a mission which was sell 10 mushrooms, and now all of a sudden that's how many I need to give to Merlin. If it wasn't for that, then his mission will be done and I wouldn't have been railroaded. It's an annoyance, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's like Kristoff's store, he needs 10 iron ingots. And I believe there's only 2 sections we can get iron, which are on opposite sides of the world. So there was one here. This would be better with a mining character, someone like Scrooge, because he'll get additional resources for you. I believe it's only on the final hit though. But could be wrong. I haven't actually checked too much since he was one of the first characters I fully leveled. I haven't. Well, Scrooge, I should say. I fully leveled him as a mining character, and I never assigned anyone else to be mining. So I never thought it fit him. I would have done Maui as a miner, but I thought I didn't have anyone who digs yet. So he became my digger. But now that I have over 10,000,
Hello.
I'm going to spend 5,000. And there we go.
Mark me words, a villain and their riches are soon parted.
So what that does is any of those wells I can now fast travel to. Fortunately, this area is very hard to see through because of all the trees. Good. See past them. Well, lower the camera angle to help see past them, and you should be good. But I'm hoping that if I unlock Christoph's door, I believe he sells ice. And with the ice, I can just make more recipes. Since apparently recipes is the one of the easier ways to befriend characters. I'm not too sure how truthful that is. Again, I haven't done any experiments with this game. I've mostly had this open up once or twice a day, sort of as a lunch break game. So, for those who don't know or may not remember or have just purged the knowledge from their memory, I work from home, and well, that's kind of the most of the stories. I work from home. Whenever I finish all my work and don't really have anything to do, I'll play a more casual game while I wait. I may sometimes get more work to do throughout the day. Sometimes I won't. But, you know, I'll play this for a little bit. Gives me at least something to do. Oh. Spewed out of memory. Memory is, I'm guessing, Cinderella. No, not Cinderella. Beauty and the Beast. Why do I think Cinderella? But that should hopefully be enough iron. So go to my crafting bench. That's 9. Need one more iron ore. I doubt I have any iron ingots in here. I'll move it over. Don't need these. Don't need these. All of that. All of that. All of that. All of that. That. All that. All of that. And that I can't get rid of. My plan is to, over time, get enough wood to just fill up this room with chests. That I can sort it as one is just food, one will be for gems, one will be for building resources, one will be for flowers. Just, you know, help me out with storage a bit. But my plan will hopefully be... I kind of want up here to be a garden area. Just so it's a large area, as if that's a fun place to be. Going down here, I'll do maybe a neighborhood, like just for like the Goofy, Donald, Minnie, Mickey. Down in the swamps, I'm not sure. Haven't really thought about the swamps and the forest. Actually, no, the forest I would do for the cartoony looking huts. Down here would be more city-like. So move Scrooge's shop, the restaurant, Remy's house, and hopefully there'll be other houses through time that will fit the aesthetic. I will, however, grab Wally's truck. And there he goes. So now I've area's clean, and this just feels depressing to have a big truck on the beach. Unlocked Moana's little fishing cart, so every hour or so, get 10 fish. Being somewhat helpful. But I kind of want to unlock all the areas, move all the fruit trees and the bushes into a proper farm. So which will likely be part of the courtyard gardens. It'll help quite a bit because, you know, as my little experiment over here, there aren't any now, but I could just go grab, 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 grab. Get it over and done with. Level up my gatherers.
At last.
Much like that. And just work my way through. But I do enjoy the feeling of being able to decorate this world however way you want. Oh, another memory. Alright, another Monsters Inc. piece. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go. And I believe those were all from Gallery. So, obviously there's going to be a lot more items to be picked up just to finish that off. Like, it is a massive grind to get all the achievements in this as well. And clicking over to the Xbox thing, unfortunately the game mutes itself when I click off of it. But you have things like, when this wants to load, catch 1,800 fish, cook 900 meals, give 540 gifts. It is insane what they want you to do. Like, comparing to... Well, I guess there isn't really much else to compare it to achievement-wise, like for the achievement hunters, because there aren't a lot of games like this. Like Animal Crossing doesn't have achievements because Nintendo strangely doesn't... I want to say they don't believe in having achievements in games. I feel they could do a lot with them. Like, not saying it has to be in a huge achievement list like they already have for other games, but it'd be cool to have something like the old Super Smash Bros. Trophy rooms, where you get the little figurines of characters for things you do. And for me, like, if you finish, say, Breath of the Wild, it would be cool to then get a little trophy of Ganon to go on your little trophy table. If you got the Master Sword in the game, you get a trophy of the Master Sword. Yeah, things like that. If you manage to beat... Well, yeah, if you beat Ganon without taking down the 4 Guardians beforehand, you know, perhaps you would get a trophy of Ganon, but energy around him to say, he's like, oh wow, you did the big challenge, this was the hard mode. And obviously with like Champions Ballad that came out, you finished that, you could get maybe a trophy of the horse, the bike thing.
Howdy!
But like, you don't have to do it as a, oh wow, you jumped 500 times, you shield surfed for 50 meters. Like, that isn't needed. And whenever I tell people it would be nice to get those like achievements or a trophy system in place for Nintendo games, that's what everyone expects, is the oversaturated things. Like, for example, all of these. Like, wow, you harvested a bunch of mint. You fed sea turtles. You fed raccoons. I gotta learn how to do that in this game. But no, I just want like 3 or 4 trophies per game to say, yes, you beat the game. Yes, you did a special story thing in the game that wasn't really required. Or it was iconic or something. Then you did the hard challenge. It would make me want to finish their game so much more. Like, I never actually finished Breath of the Wild. I got right up to the Ganon fight at the end and went, I don't want to do this fight because once I do it, the game's over. I'm never going to want to touch this game again. And while, yeah, I haven't touched the game since, it's more a fear of not wanting it to be done. I didn't want the adventure to finish, so right now I know I can hop on, beat Ganon, and get that experience of finally defeating it. But if I was told, hey look, you can actually show off your accomplishment, it would, again, feel a little bit better. With, for example, Pokemon. One of the things that a lot of people never realized is your trainer card got stars in the old games. And you got your first star for, I believe, completing the base Pokedex, or even just beating the league. And then you had to complete the National Dex for another star. You had to go to the Battle Frontier and finish floor 50, I think, of every facility to get another star. And it was a big challenge to try and get these stars, and not a lot of people, as I said, knew they existed. But it was a fun challenge to do that you could actually show off that you did this. That's just what I kind of wish for some of the games. I know Animal Crossing gave you a rare flower that would spawn only if you got to a 5-star town. But when you can just give other players that flower, now there's no need to get to 5 stars. You can just create your, like, terraform your village to be your perfect form, and if you can't get to 5 stars, well, that's fine. Someone else will just give you the flower, and it's not as special. Yeah, even with trophies, like Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation, they went, hey, if you can beat Ruby Weapon, one of the super bosses in the game, which will be a difficult trial even for the most seasoned of players, you'll get a trophy to show off to your friends that you were able to do it. But they still enable it to be done with the cheat mode, where you rapidly heal back to max health. You always have your limit break, and there's no challenge anymore. With that, it kind of feels like you don't know who did earn it and who didn't. Yeah. Just like Animal Crossing's flower. So that's, yeah, it's just how I feel about it all. No, it's a bit of a rambling rant, but yeah, for me it should be something good. Like, I played the Deadpool game that came out on PC. I can honestly tell you, I played it for an hour and a half, and in that hour and a half, I had to restart the game 4 times because I found a new bug every single time. Like, there's a moment where he walks into it, like, Deadpool walks into a bathroom, and shoots a couple people. But in my game, he got stuck on a little tiny piece of geometry. And he just sat there walking in place. The cutscene wouldn't continue because he wasn't hitting the trigger box for him to pull out the guns to then shoot him. So I had to reboot the game. I had to do it all over again. I then go against the boss. The boss wasn't getting hurt. I fought the boss for about 15 minutes, restarted the game. The boss could now get hurt. I finished the boss, and then the game crashed. I got to turn it back on again. I got to redo the boss fight. And that game was just a buggy mess. I found it difficult to enjoy. But what bugged me most is I can say that I've got 2 achievements in the game. They are, you turn on the game, and the game will go, ah, it's one of those sorts of games, is it? So it then gives you a second achievement. Those are the only 2 I got from it. And that bugs me. It's like, I get it's meant to be mocking the state of achievements in games, but at a certain point, it just gets a bit, I don't know, I want to say annoying. Hey, make it special, I guess. There is a couple of games on PlayStation I have debated with myself whether or not I should show people these games. And the reasons are, first off, I don't feel like these developers should get funding for what they're doing. I forget the name of the studio, but it's like Big Cross Games. And if you can't tell from that name, it is religious games. And I'm not saying it's like, here's the story of this biblical figure. It gives you a circle, which is you, a bigger circle, which is a ball, and then a box, which is a goalpost. And it's score 9 goals. You score the 9 goals, that will give you, I believe, 12 achievement, like gold trophies on the PlayStation. And possibly a platinum trophy. You get the platinum in less than a minute. And then they release another game, like this is a $1.50 game. And then you get another game from them, which is 2-player mode. You now have 2 people on the screen, but get 9 goals and you win. There's your platinum. Then there's 3-player mode. There's 4-player mode. It's ridiculous on what they can get away with. Like, the game can barely be called a game. And they give you the 12 gold trophies, you get a platinum trophy. All for $1.50 in Australia. If you're in America, that's $1. I believe in Europe and UK, it's just €1, £1. Australia, you always got to pay that a little bit more. It's the way we are. I don't know why. I do know why. Our dollar's not that great. But that's the way it is. It is. But yeah, the games are just so bad. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're going, but Nix, surely this company has like 5 games, there's 5 platinums. If I live in America, that's $5 can spend. That's a good investment. Or just let them do that. It's not that bad. Last I checked, they had, I think, 140 games. All of which can be finished in less than 5 minutes. If I truly wanted to, I could sit down here for a stream and I'll do a quick thing. That's it. let's say there is 140 of their games, 5 minutes each. That is an 11.5 hour long stream of me getting platinum after platinum after platinum. It would be utter chaos. And as I said, I don't know why they are allowed to do that. Alright, I'm gonna go get crystal, just so I can harvest those quick things. I'm also just now remembering I set my stream to be mature because I was playing Shin Megami Tensei, and yeah, today being a more chill stream, I forgot to turn that off. So I apologize if you hop on here and it says this is a mature stream. Where did... Okay, he's leaving his house now.
Oh, hey.
Christoph, you're coming with me.
Heh.
I need to level you up a little. And get free items. Cannot remember who it was that needed okra. Don't know why that just stopped like that. This game does have quite a few bugs. And I know they've already patched the game once. They made that the night shards are a lot easier to get now because people reportedly being railroaded by the game, where they could not find any night shards, and they're going, oh, all the quests need them. I thought, if you need them, then surely you'd realize not to use them in just getting the points. But another thing I found as a bug is this table. I don't know why. I don't know what possessed them to do this. I also feel like the developers would know about that by now and would just lower the geometry. And I might have to clip that and send to them or something to say, hey, are you guys gonna fix this bug? Oh my goodness, again, apologies for the stream quality. I'm looking over to the right every so often to look at it, and that is so bad. I explained a bit earlier, my niece has moved in with my family just so she can be closer to work, closer to friends. You know, her parents gave the approval for it to happen. Everyone in my family's now moved back home, and everyone using the internet all at once. It is causing some issues by the looks of it. I'm going to see if I can contact my ISP or service providers, see if they can help improve my uploads. Because, yeah, this is just getting a bit ridiculous. I unfortunately don't think I can continue the stream at this quality. I shall apologize. I really didn't want to end it so soon. Like, I was hoping to play this some more. I wanted to unlock Sunlit Plateau as well as the Forgotten Lands, but yeah, this is just apologies. All I can actually give is my most sincere apology. I hope you do enjoy the look of my character. I spent all of maybe 6 minutes, maybe 7, designing him. But again, apologies. I'm gonna look into this. Like, I 100% want to stream. It means so much to have those of you who are here with me. But unfortunately, it's just being bad, I guess. So unfortunately, we'll end the stream. It... I'm disappointed in, just my internet quality. I'll definitely spend the rest of tonight trying to fix this, see if there's a way to improve it. I'll try and see if there's a way I can do a private stream through a different site, just so that I can keep trying to fix this without bugging anyone with the constant notifications if you are followed. If you aren't followed, give me a quick follow and I'll tell you when I am live. I'll likely play Shin Megami Tensei 3 some more next time. If I'm feeling unwell, I'll jump back onto this and hopefully show you guys what I'm up to. But again, apologies. It's only been an hour. It shouldn't be just an hour. But I can't say to my family to not do what they want to do. That's just being rude. But thank you for sticking around with me. I do appreciate that a lot. Do take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.